have made grants to approximately 201 foundations to either get started or to start over.
We wanted to know what kind of impact our grant was making for foundations. How is it working? What are your challenges? What can we do to help you be successful and sustainable?
We learned that there was a need and a desire for networking, to come together, to share ideas, look for opportunities.
And we all gathered around a room and we talked about what was working. And the main thing that came from that conversation was we don't have a way to come together. We don't have a way to network. The group asked us, could we do it again? And we said, sure. And 10 years later, we went from 30 people around the table to over 250.
But I want to get real with you for a little bit, because I think if we do that here at the beginning, I think the next 24 hours will be a very powerful time.
It's been absolutely amazing. I mean, I have 2 pages full of notes, and I can't wait to come back to my board and present to them what I've learned here. I wish it was longer, because there's just been so much information, and I know with the speakers, they've been incredible. I haven't attended a session that I haven't learned something new and insightful.
It's so impactful because you are surrounded by people who are doing the same things that you're doing, and you get to have feedback and learn a lot. It's great to take the big picture, drop it down for a weekend, and then go back and use what you've learned.
I challenge you to show that in your board meeting. And it has lots of different ways of
I think it gives an opportunity for us to have professional learning experiences, get to know our counterparts, figure out some new best practices for us, some things that may not work for others that we need to know about in advance. And I just think it's an opportunity for us to grow as professionals.
What really sets this apart is you can't really go anywhere else and find the nonprofit business management side of things. So you come here, you get a little bit of the communications piece, you get a little bit of the nonprofit business management, but I think it's heavier on that side, which is great. And that's so unique to what we do. I mean, we are in the education field, but managing a nonprofit is something totally different from that.
We get way more donations coming in for our clients through email marketing than from social media.
As soon as the conference is over, we sit down actually at lunch. And start planning for the next year. So when we sit down, we really talk about, what we really liked, what we didn't like, what could be changed. We take those evaluations and we really take them to heart. And then we actually, as the year evolves, we start kind of seeing current topics and hot topics pop up. And so we kind of insert those in as well. And we go back and we cover things. We want to make sure that we are covering sessions that if you're a brand new foundation starting out, even if maybe we've been around a while and we've heard them, we're still covering things for new people as well as our veterans who've been around a while.
One of the things we learned in the initial gathering 10 years ago was that these foundations have a very limited budget. Many of them work for the school districts and for the foundation, can't really travel a whole lot, and they just flat don't have the funding available to attend the level of training that they're able to get from this conference. For Texas Pioneer Foundation, we are fortunate enough that we can operate this program as a direct charitable activity of ours. So we are able to underwrite this event and provide it as a training and development opportunity for foundations that otherwise would not be able to attend.
We've directly funded $3 million to those 201 foundations in the form of grants. What we're proud of is what those foundations around the state of Texas are doing. In 2017, they raised a little over $10 million. Looking ahead, we truly can expect for the next 10 years they'll continue to do at least what they're doing now. So that $10 million in 10 years could become $100 million benefit to the schools.
I think the Texas Pioneer Foundation rocks. First of all, and it's just amazing what they do and how they do it. But it's not just that. It's really life on life. It's caring, it's listening, it's making adjustments to make each and every year better.